right, this is my run without a team of Coldstream, everyone's favorite map. Everyone loves to hate this map for some reason. I think it's pretty good. I don't know why everyone hates it, but you know, I don't know. I think everyone really just wants to play Dead Center and No Mercy all the time, and that's because that's the only map they've ever played in their life. Maybe that's why. Okay, so as I've said before,
Let's go upstairs.
you really want special infected that don't pin you down. But if you have to have one that can pin you down, the Charger is probably the best one. You see, because by the nature of its attack, it moves itself very far away from you, and it's also very easy to dodge. You simply press A or D, and then you're done with the Charger, basically. Okay, and then that said, spitters are by far the best. Spitters are almost more helpful to you than they are harmful to you. They don't really do anything because you're always moving, and sometimes they can give you a cool spitter boost, like I utilize in this run here. If you don't deal with this part by Goomba stomping on the zombies on the way down the stairs, what the fuck? So I hear you. You're thinking to yourself, why did you leave the bio at the beginning of the map? You know that you have to run through the gauntlet at the end. What are you doing? And the reason I did that is because you don't know what it's like to try to push through the beginning of this map solo. It's almost just as difficult as the end. So I did the bio there to make it a little easier myself, and I'm banking on finding an item to help me through the gauntlet later on in the map. Those of you who know me know that how I feel about dealing with tanks is that when the tank spawns, the whole team stops what they're doing. They laser on the tank and shoot it until it dies. That's really the best way to deal with a tank, and you're kind of making a mistake if you do it otherwise. That being said, that is just simply not the case when you do not have a team. And if you don't have a team, you can never stop moving.
Down here. We can get up here.
So for the Crescendo event on this map, it used to be, until very recently, you could just skip this part, which, I don't know, maybe it's kind of cool to actually do it the way they intended for you to do it, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I kind of lucked out on this part just with spawns, basically, right? The items I had weren't really optimal for this, but it ended up not mattering, I guess, because the SI that spawned didn't really make a difference.
Watch out for the mutters!
For the longest time, I thought you had to shoot this truck
We have
for it to
gotta
blow
get
up,
over that
but
bridge.
no, actually it turns out it's way faster just to jump over it, and then somehow it blows up for no reason whatsoever.
Get ready. Down here.
My plan was to save this file, which, in retrospect, I really don't need to worry about saving it because you usually spawn with one or two of them at the beginning of the next level. But I ended up having to burn it anyway because I was moving too slowly through this water and I risked being boarded. So it had to be burned.
Holy shit!
I think at this point in the map, there was so much like aggroed, like mobbed
Spin him around,
zombies,
shoot him in the back.
that the the game was at capacity and literally could not spawn anymore for this event. They were all piled behind me. There really isn't too much to say that's interesting about this map. In fact, this is one of the easier of the entire campaign. I think the big issue is
Grabbing a bile jar.
you have to use that vial basically right away. Otherwise, you're gonna die in that first like valley part, and then you have to get kind of creative about juking the tank that spawns in the tunnel. But after that, you're really just kind of home free. There's really not much to say about this one. Although miraculously, I was blessed with 2 adrenaline shots, which was really nice.
On our way, thank you. Over and out. Back in the water. Helicopter.
In case this is your first day on Earth and you don't know, this is the end of the video, and thank you so much for watching this shit. And I would love if you liked it and subscribed. And maybe we could have a parasocial relationship. I don't know, kiss me.